what's happening out there, what's happening, what it is, what you make it. Check it out. I was thinking about this, you know, frequencies, you know, and what I understand about frequency and energy is that it's a concept, man, that is, I believe I would say is very controversial, right? Because we are under the assumption of everything we have been told, you know, never going out the boundaries, trying to figure it out yourself. You never even thought that you were more than what they told you you were. You know what I mean? You never even thought that these people had no idea what the fuck they was really looking for, or looking at, or studying, or discovering as they scoured the planet and took over this and took over that. People who had certain traditional knowledge that was ancestral, basically cosmic ancestral, you know what I mean, like energy ancestral, like frequency, like the schematics and dynamics that's involved in electronics, you know, wizardry, not, but electronics, how energy flows, resistors, capacitors, transformers, you know. And then when we get into the energy field, it tells us something that feelings cannot really demonstrate. And matter of fact, the feelings become a distraction to the application of the programming of nature. Feelings, right, is a hindrance. It's a balance and a freedom of all expression. Okay? It's a balance and a freedom to all expression. Now, looking at the frequency, why I know it is controversial, because it hits home, and it's a strange type of reality to get upon. But here it is again, truth is stranger than falsehood. As soon as somebody says something strange, motherfuckers want to look strange at their ass and say you're weird, right? We know being weird is just the way you're wired. You're wired different, right? Electronically, you know. You know, if you're looking at a schematic, if you're looking at a diagram, okay, and like you're looking at a computer board, but don't turn it over to look at the resistors, capacitors, and the, you know, the processor. Flip it all the way over to where you see the parts that's soldered, and you see how the silver little diagrams are going. Well, that's basically how we are wired, but not in that manner. But you know what I'm saying? Just imagine that on yourself, where your heart is a processor, you know what I mean? If you go on up, you know, to the hard drive, you know, and things of this nature, right? Now look at that. Where would you find feelings in it? Now I know they say we spiritual people, but spirit is the energy that's within it. Spirit is the energy that's within it. One wise man said we are energy in motion. Energy in motion. We move and make things. But we were told we never contributed nothing to civilization. No, wait a minute. Energy in motion. Energy, first of all, has no capacity or capacitance or the ability to hold or harbor feelings. You remember in the Bible said, I'm a jealous God. Now, how are you jealous of something if you created it all? Now, that was a God. Right? Jealous is feminine, not energy. Jealous is feminine. Jealousy is not negative energy. Negative electrons hold memory, right? Feelings is an outcast. Now you say, well, hold on though. Now that's kind of computerized and mechanical, but it's naturally mechanical. Look at what they said about only the strong survive, but that's a lie. But look at how they said that. You understand? Look at how the birds and the so-called beings, two-legged and four-legged, all over. Those with wings, you know what I mean? All over. Look at the nature and the harmony and the freedom in which it has. Stress will never endure any one of these, for they do not have feelings toward things that will cause them, their processor to not process correctly. Right? Energy in motion. Where is even morals? You got to be careful now. Even morals, something you were told not to do because it will activate certain codes and break into certain dimensions of the mind where they don't want you to travel or have access to. So they said, don't look at the sun. The sun gives energy. It radiates energy, photons. You know what I'm saying? Vital tons. I'm gonna make that word up. Vital tons. It gives vitality to the planet. It creates and causes things to grow in some ways, but the darkness holds a greater growth, as you know, because that's when bugs grow. When you are told to so-called, what's that word that the Christians do? I won't say it, but you know, when they put their hands together, the first thing they do is close their eyes. They go straight to the darkness. You understand? When you sleep, your body creates a certain feeling as you enter one dimension and out of this one. It goes to a state that it is dark, but therefore you have light and you see your dreams. What lights up your dreams? What actually happens? All right, energy. Why are you feeling feelings in a dream? Why can feelings kill you in a dream, which is not real? How can feelings kill you in a dream when the dream is not real? Because the mind doesn't know the difference. And mind causes distractions to the heart vibration. The heart vibration is felt. That's why when you look at pictures, you don't have to see someone get killed right in front of you. You don't have to see the brains blown out right in front of you physically. You just have to see it, and you'll feel it in your heart. You know, these are all vibrations that you're causing the planet, or you're causing your universe to experience. You must be careful with the shit that you are watching. My words is, don't watch TV because it is just for fools. It is completely for those who have no idea what the fuck to do, but to watch and talk about other people's lives and what they are doing, and oh, that was so funny. You know, comedy is one thing, but you should be your own people. Be your own damn producer and writer of your strips. You know, and one thing is, let me retract that. We don't write strips. We just do what we do as comfortable as possible without no shame, fear, or guilt. As once again stated, you must lose that shit. Shame, fear, or guilt. I don't know one computer. You say, now hold on now, but now you understand. Energy is what you are. You are not this body. This is just a vessel that energy enter after your cosmic relations with the astrology on the date you arrive. So you present that energy, fire, water, you know, air. You present that energy. You can't help but to do it. But as soon as we get some sense, we need to continue to do it. See, we stress our energy points without any sense. And under the guidance and under the education and the orientation of the weak, ones who knew not, the ones who was guessing, the ones who took lessons from us, and then learned everything we knew, and then came back through a type of cancerous energy, decided to switch the polarity on every damn thing, causing everything to reverse is spinning this way, you know, or the other, you know what I mean? It causes it to spin another way. Now understand this, energy. If you are energy, check this out. If you're going one way, the only thing you got to do on an engine, the energy, see, sometimes things won't work, but only thing you have done is reverse the polarity. But sometimes reversing the polarity could blow it up if the polarity is correct. You know what I mean? You switch the polarity, you pop circuits and shit, right? Okay. But check this out. When you got a motor on it, which is a generator, all right? You hit that positive and negative on one post, along with the other, it'll spin one direction. But if you reverse it, it'll spin the other direction. They said at the top of the equator, the water goes down the drain one direction, and at the bottom of the equator, it goes another direction. All right? Check this out. Energy fluctuations, right? They say the planet is moving this way, the sun is moving this way, but the whole astrological dynamics is moving the opposite way. Listen, energy. Once again, I don't see morals. Studying energy, I don't see morals. I don't see shame, fear, nor guilt. It's doing and operating under a natural type of dynamic without harm to anyone. See, when you get up under these things that you want to become something, and all your energy goes into presenting something for another person so they can present it and say that, yes, I've done this, but you've done nothing but continue to work for something that's trying to become something else, and possibly against your whole fucking health. You understand? So, all your energy should always go for the development of yourself, man, for the stable liability, right, of yourself. Don't spend foolishly, spend wisely. If you must enter, make sure you have everything you need to sustain yourself, right? It is most ignorant to have a car and all these rims with no solar panels. It is most ignorant to have 29 pairs of shoes that you seem to want more and more. And you don't have a generator. You don't have solar panels. You don't have even tents. You don't even have a pop-up trailer. Self-sustaining. Now where is the morals in that? It's a necessity. You know you need food, clothing, and shelter. Why spend? I'm not going to go into that. You understand, all right? Just be wiser. Because this is not here forever. You understand? So while you dibbling, dabbling, and actually don't know what's happening in these years, I'm going to give you an example. I was at, well, let me put it another way. A lot of people, you know how in certain fractions of the areas that we live, people will be one way, you know what I'm saying, and other people will not go down that and then talk about, no, that's the southeast side motherfuckers, or no, you be up there with them such and such, you know, and this and that and the other, you know what I mean. It was times that y'all couldn't even come through here, and now I look around, all kind of motherfuckers up there, you know what I'm saying, all this type of, you know, mentality. It's 2018. It's about to be 2019. It's 2020, and everybody still got the mindset of shit that's gonna keep you listen, what's really happening is you have to identify with this, see, because the only thing that continues is change. If you're not continuing to change and everything is the same, oh, what's up, man? Same shit, different day. Why is it not? Why has it anything change. It's because we haven't decided, or you haven't decided, or they haven't decided to change, or someone have not put them on the path to change. You understand? Normally, a penitentiary sentence will put a motherfucker on a path to change. You know, being on death row will get your ass put on the path of change. You know, for ignorant shit that costs you 2 seconds to think about it. What the fuck that nigga say? And all of a sudden, you behind bars, motherfuckers. And what? And why? Why? Because that's all you knew. You know, these TV programs are really cloning motherfuckers, for real. They just pop that. Listen, you ever went to a show or a movie theater, right? And while you in there, when whatever happened in the movie is a good movie, and you walked out energized, you was like, yeah, like Rocky. Let's just say for Rocky. But back in the days when they played Rocky 4 and shit, you came out that motherfucker, you felt like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you were programmed. But you say, man, that was movie, and you know, you come out of a Bruce Lee flick or whatever back in the days when it was, you know, out there, you know what I'm saying, popping or whatever the hell we want to say, you know what I'm saying, when it was, you know, well engrooved or whatever, and you come out of there, you know, talking all crazy and shit, you know, you program, you can sit there and watch in front of any program, and that's what you are becoming, the ultimate program, but with no uniqueness to the program itself. It's just a combination of everything it has seen, and its drive to be the greatest will become, and it will happen. You know, you got it without any. You don't even know. We are programmed and not even know what we're doing. We feel and we think we should respond because he said this and that happened, and she did this and that happened. And why am I in the? Somebody got to explain to me why I ain't got shit, you know, and shit like this. And I understand that. But see, when you understand that, first of all, what makes you think you got to have every motherfucking thing? And if you want every motherfucking thing, how do you get it and keep it? How do you get it and keep it? First of all, you got to get your shit together that you don't have to rely on a motherfucking thing. First of all, okay? First of all, you got to fuck that house. For real. Who needs a house to be any damn thing? I mean, do you really? I mean, I understand what's going on, you know, and I know all this, you know what I'm saying, what you saying, you don't need a house. No, motherfucker, you don't. But I just tell people, not for real, all right? Everything I say is real. I'm not making up shit, don't have to. Check it. I just tell people, I'm the type of motherfucker that could live in a tent. And in a matter of time, I'll pop up and they say, damn, how the fuck you get that? You know, because it came with concentration, meditation, solitude, getting away from shit, you know, contemplating on your stuff, you know, focusing on your shit, using your energy wisely, all right? And that's what, I mean, when you're a boxer, that's what you do, right? When you are a basketball player, that's what you do, right? You practice, right? But anyway, so focus on yourself, regardless of what the fuck going on. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be more distraction. Now, look at the frequencies, though. Look around at the frequencies. Only thing you have to do is get away from the frequencies that's destroying you. And in some kind of way, that's hard as hell. And I know it is, because it's not so easy. But in a lot of those positions, it is, because you can just see down the road. If you always going smoking, getting high with a group of people and they shoot dice and everything else, or what's going on, you go in the future. Just go about a week or two up, and can't you see what's the possibility of happening? Not that you want anything to happen, but it is a possibility of many things happening. All right, so you into those arenas at the time and on that you set, not a continuation of it. because then you can't even evade if any or when anything erupts. You will be right there in the midst. Nevertheless, now this is America. Now switch it from a little small location to a grander location, right? Space and time. America is the same shit. Sitting, drinking, smoking weed, shooting dice, playing craps. You understand? And it's all around you. Only thing you have to do is get away from it. Right? Only thing you have to do is get away from it. How do you do that? However you choose to do it. Come out from under utilizing your energy in this lifetime or in this dimension to assist others and not yourself. You're neglectful to self. You're neglecting yourself. You don't have to have all this shit. That's just ignorant anyway. Why you won't? I mean, it's not necessary. Now, there's some things that's necessary. Just give what's necessary. You know, be more mindful of the peace and calm you must have. You know, these frequencies, once again, has no feelings, energy, and motion. You are. You can control energy. So when I go like this, or when no matter what you're doing, when you're eating, you're going like this, right? Right? Now think about this in a frequency type mode. You know what I'm saying? See little waves and shit, right? Now what am I talking about? Now, see that energy is all in the hands, and you'll see the energy. But as soon as I pick up a fork, guess what happens? That energy field decreases because it's metal, steel, right? Steel, right? Steel is a conductor, but biologically, it has no place in here. Now, it has a place, but it has no place in here, meaning copper is here, but you don't find steel. You know, your body calls for iron, it don't call for steel, right? Stainless. Check this out. Nevertheless, so when you pick up fork or wood, guess what? It increases. All right? When you put on certain material, cotton, guess what it does? Go find out. When you put on silk, and when it's hot outside, guess what that does to the body? You ever wonder why when you wear silk, silk, when you sweat, you kind of get a funny smell to you that's not close or nowhere near any other material. It's like, it don't smell like the regular sweat, you know, or not sweat, but it doesn't smell like the scent that you would get from wearing cotton. It smells a little different, right? Notice that. Now, and understand this, smell is magnetic. I'm finding out that the smell is magnetic. And one of the reasons why I say that is because, you know, if you look back on the hieroglyphic walls, they always held the Ankh to the nose. Now we know that Ankh represents electromagnetism, and it was always holding to the nose. The nose is where you're supposed to smell things. But we just say we smell the oranges, we smell the coffee, we smell this, we smell that. Something ain't right. Whatever, right? So nevertheless, go check this. Magnetic, electromagnetic. You're breathing in electrons, electromagnetic. You're breathing in memories. You can smell something and it'll take your ass all the way back there in the ethers to Netherland. It can take your ass anywhere, just like our vision. See, but the vision is not the vision. The vision is never the vision. And the smell is only the magnetism and the memory of something. Did that confuse you? Listen, strange shit is heard, and truth is stranger than fiction. Now, expound on that. I don't want to spoon feed you, but nevertheless, keep it in mind. Electromagnetism. You're breathing in all the elements. You're connected to all the elements. You are sharing and communicating with all the elements on a constant basis. On a constant basis. You are interacting with all the metals, all the noble gases. You are interacting with them. But you ain't thinking about this. See, one thing about the computer is it must be programmed. It must be told. And if it's not told, then it will not respond. You know, it would not respond. You must know this. Like the Oracle said. Can't nobody, being like, no, she said, like, being like the one is like being in love. Nobody can tell you are loved. You just know. See, and the one is the only one you could be is you. You are the one. We all are the one. When you talk about one lion, how can you ever just talk about one lion and not all the damn lions? Give you an example. How they hear shit and they tell you right in front of your face. Right? Henrietta Lacks, right? The woman that had this gene, that she was the only black woman that had this gene. Can you imagine that? The only black woman that had this special gene that replicated itself. Really? I thought all genes do that. Melanin don't replicate itself. Who told? How did we get it? Nevertheless, all black women have this gene. That's how they hid it from you. They can tell you some shit in your mind. It's not strange enough to go outside of their guidelines. Why? Because that's the gun line, boss. Use your head, man. Listen. We can look. For the book readers, I've read a lot of books, but I stopped that shit and it's not necessary. Listen, it is that sometimes at some points for certain people in your journey, upon your journey, right? Nevertheless, and no one should come out of their ass on things that they think they should study first. Get a good grip on what the fuck they trying to speak upon, okay? A good grip, and I don't have to give you references because you should know what the fuck I'm saying. You understand? Many people have come and gave you fucking references. I don't have to repeat them. You should know, okay, I know where you got that, I know where you got that. No, I ain't got to tell you who the fuck said it. You know who the fuck said it. Damn it. Goodness gracious. Nevertheless, fuck was I at? I'm chilling, and it's been a minute, so I'm having fun. Nevertheless, check it. So, you can have a lot of, goodness gracious, where was I at? I feel like stopping this and going back because it would about to get deep. Anyway, be yourself, alright? Do you, alright? For real, for real. See, within the midst of doing you actually slow down time. See, a tree can fall in the forest. If your ass ain't there, you don't give a damn about the sound they make. And the sound is the frequency. And the sound is a disturbing frequency. That's what they want to put in front of you. Disturbing shit. Disturbing shit. Keep you not wanting to advance yourself. Keep you thinking that you have no other choice but to be in the hood. Get the fuck out the hood. You think you only have a choice to pay this bill. Stop paying bills. Fucker, you got a choice. You think when you walk in the store, you want to buy all this shit Walmart got. Everything in there was already thought about, already on the supply and demand, and it was already wrote in on a log, and what they shelved, stocked and shelved, shipped and received for your ass. And you steady thinking you making choices. Oh, look at this. Look at it. Oh, would you look at that? But they ain't got shit in there that you would have made your damn self. You would have made it better. Oh, that's where I was at. You can read books and you can come up with all these type of things that people have said, and you agree because it's down in nature. If it's rooted in nature, if it is rooted in the universe, if it's rooted on the body and its dynamics with energy, not feelings, if it's rooted in that manner, you should accept it. Okay? Because that will mean you be wise. That will mean you be wise. That will mean you will be, you can actually put that in your heart and have no shit going on with it. All right? Check this out. So, you read all these things, but you say, damn, wouldn't it be crazy if this person that read this book with all them biographies in the back would have read this book? Could you imagine? You just read them both. What the fuck is you talking about? You just read them both. It's called an update. It's called an update. Speak your mind. Speak your peace. You know? Speak your peace. Stay out of fucking trouble, man. Stay out, stay away, because it can come all of a sudden. You understand? Stay away from shit like that. You know? Do what you must. But nevertheless, stay out of shit. And so anyway, you are the update. We are the update. We are the future and the past. Meeting right now. Right now. It is no other time right now. They say the past don't exist. I say the past don't exist. Right? You know why? Because it's right now. That's why you should have no shame, no fear, no guilt. It is only right now. It is only right now. Right now. Why do you carry burdens? Because you have a moralistic system and you have been told what you should and should not do. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. But they put you in a quarantine place, gave you things that, oh, now you think it's right to go and have a job. Now you think it's right to go sit in a school. Now you think it's right to send your children to a goddamn daycare. Now you think it's right to go get on WIC. Now you think it's right to go get a housing project number. And now you think it's right to have and pay for insurance. Now you think it's right to pay for them apples and oranges that grows on trees. Now you think it's right to pay a company to harness electricity to pump it in your house. You think it's right. And you neglect everything that's naturally right. And then you say you have problems and you don't know what to do. Walk away. Make a way out of your darkness. Get a grip on how you can maintain and sustain every damn thing you wish. First, you have to get the ground beneath your feet. How do you do that? Think about it. Think about it. You know, I just wanted to put some stuff out there like always. You understand? You know, continue. And we do have powers. All of us have many powers. All of us are much, much greater than we could even imagine. But you won't imagine because you caught up in, what the fuck I'm gonna do today? Goddamn, them boys on the corner. Now I gotta go make this hustle. I gotta go. Really? Okay, that's your choice. More power to you. Wake up soon for it may be a little too late, man. You're gonna hear motherfuckers hollering. But when you wake up, the room gonna be full of smoke. You ain't gonna be able to see shit. And pretty soon, you're gonna choke out. You're gonna choke on all the shit that's around you because it ain't doing nothing but choking the life out of you. Alright? So, walk away from all this bullshit. Alright? In thought and in deed. You can do it. And know this. If you build it, you think I was going to say they will come? No, if you build it, build it. Let that marinate.